Oops. Hello, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're watching YouTube, you can just select twitch.tv/TalkSmile too. If you're watching YouTube and you'd like to see, maybe like, maybe comment, maybe subscribe. If you don't see, probably dislike, and tell me why. Other way, I have more today, and let's get into this. Hello, Kenny. Sorry. I didn't realize the starting soon screen wasn't on. I'm gonna probably remove part before the intro. Because the VC face is like so full of stuff. But I'd rather not. Anyway, how you doing, Kenny? And let me get into the game really quick. Hello? Sounds working, right? Response. One sec, let me check. If I can. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, okay. Why'd you use that one? You want me to give you back your points? Kenny? Really quickly? Just type it in the Discord if you can't type it into the Twitch. I'll just keep an eye on it. Here. I feel bad that you're having to use it that way, so I am going to just send you back your points. If I can figure it out. Thanks. Alright. Yes, points go back to you, because for that one. Because that's not your fault. Oops. Alright. Yeah, that way I can be ready just in case. Hey, but yeah, if you can't send through the Twitch, do try through the Discord. I'll keep an eye out. Okay, up and rolling. Rolling. What did Minecraft today? Alrighty. Okay. If that's how you want to do things, that's fine. I was just saying that I'm not... I have my phone next to me anyway at the moment. And I get when internet and Twitch don't want to get along, and that's just... I think that's kind of annoying. Alright, so... I need to decide what the plan for today is. We completed the outside of the library yesterday. I honestly do think I'm going to leave it like this. We'll obviously fill it with bookshelves eventually, but room here for the... Yeah, and we'll fill that all up later. But today's goal, I don't know, other than my beloved... Actually, maybe I should try cutting the little chunk loaders. I want to try and get more froglegs. I wonder if that would help. I didn't even think about that. I think I hadn't tried going back to get more froglegs until after I built. Well, no, I had to have. Part of it was definitely not until after. So maybe we wanna at some point. Not yet, but. I do wish there was a way to do it on another, but alright, so I know there's other types of chocolate. I just don't want to use them because I feel like they're a little bit too much. Ba ba da ba ba da ba. We'll see if anyone else pops in. Or if today's gonna be a quiet day. I'm almost. I think I'm potentially ready to try and go into the Nether again. I know it's gonna be a little bit janky. Probably, I'm gonna have to be very careful all that, but I don't know. I kind of want to just gather up. What I really want to do is I want to gather up some ice. I wish there was a way to get ice faster. To be honest, I think that's what I would also use with the Nether water idea that I came up with. That it would be like it freezes in the overworld. But then like the idea would be maybe like the water, if you put water around it, it also freezes, but you can remove that and then continue doing. Obviously it's different. I don't know. It'd be a nice way to be able to kind of have a more quick renewable, if you will. Instead of having to have a huge ice farm or just going and cutting down a whole bunch of icebergs just to be able to go places. So that's the kind of thing I would love to have in game. Or maybe it's not introduced to the Nether. Maybe it's introduced to the end to show how different they are. Sitting water can exist in the end. You could have something that freezes water. That just exists. I don't know. I didn't actually get any brown terracotta. I want to look at how much ice I have. I don't really want to cut down more. So I'm probably going to have to anyway, but... I feel about the Christmas district. I don't really want to do that. How much ice do we have? We have about almost a stack and a half of blue ice. I kind of want to set up a... What I almost want to do for today to some extent is work on the one tunnel, or maybe work on making a second tunnel for the other. Or we just cut down trees. We could just cut down trees. I have room in my inventory right now to cut down trees. And maybe then yet again discuss the dream of them adding a why am I having trouble thinking? The dream of them adding an enchantment that would allow for, you know, being able to chop down the whole tree. And I think it'd have to be an enchantment. That way it's not too crazy. Again, if they ever in my stream, it's totally their, because it's so natural to do it that way, I think. But I wouldn't even notice. Be like, cool. To the game. Don't have to think about that anymore. Because realistically, that's what I would do. If I just have done the whole tree, I mean. I mean, yeah, I'd make a lot of mods a little bit moot, but the difference is it'd be an enchantment. It wouldn't be the same thing. Although I suppose there are mods that do the enchantment thing too, but you know what? It's so Minecrafty in its own way, it makes sense. The ability to mine more, to get more. That's where I go with it, you know? And realistically, I think that's where it really is just like, the ability to upgrade yourself as well. One baby chicken has spawned. Yep, one baby chicken. One wild chicken out here that's almost in the right biome. It is a shame that the, as I've said before, the animals don't update. I mean, yeah, that means that even if they ever do the villager update, this world is never affected. But at the same time, it just kind of feels like, but then, why? I'd like to have some new animals closer by. It'd be cool. I guess it's probably just something to do with Java, though. Alright. Yeah. These trees have to be cut down too. Just even if I put something else here later, this has to go. Because this is beautiful put together trees, not stone lumps. There. Doot. Also, I have to say, something I think is a little weird is that they won't add the flower thing from Bedrock, but they basically added it to everything since. That's a plant kind of thing that now you can do that pretty much with everything except for sniffer plants. So it's like, so why not bring it back for the smell flowers? After all, it's in Bedrock. It would be parody. It'd be something that probably would be considered nice to have for Java players. Because then you don't need the extensive, annoying, like, flower biome, flower farms kind of thing. You can have one at your base. It makes exploration more worthwhile, kind of, if you think about it, because then it's like you can take and you can bring back and then use. But then you don't have to keep going back and forth. Which allows for more exploration out in other directions and stuff as well. In reality, the current system is very limiting. Even if it doesn't necessarily seem like it would be. To begin with. Alright. So here's the thing. That is going to be its own city and then like a bit of a city underneath as well. Someday. But that day is not today. I should probably clean it out more and actually like make it more naturally feeling like going down and stuff. Probably from here. Be a good place to have a road in and out that isn't quite so steep necessarily. Maybe it is a little bit steep, but it's like... What's the time? Oh, it's almost night. I'll go back up in a minute. But then once you get, like, down to here, I probably want to clear this side off, and then you can start having, like, buildings and stuff. Maybe even have a building that just goes down as you, travel. That way you have down into the mines and da-da-da over there. I probably should do some stuff with that. But then I would have to add the buildings in. Although, interestingly enough, with buildings that would be built there, that could be like an underground building kind of thing. Let's leave it separate for the resistance because people on that side would be, yeah. Far more danger. But it could be interesting to replace it with like stone blocks or like polystyrene, and only that for the buildings, and then it could be like that. Yeah, oh, I should check on that. I've gathered quite a bit of wood. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright. And then we can just go back down and gather again. Alright. There. Grab 2 more stacks there. Alright. That works. Alright, so... One. So grab like the last 5. That should be all of them. That's all good. I should probably have tried to heal up, yeah, but I didn't. That'll be it for those, though. I could trade some chicken, though, with villagers or something else. I definitely need to go grab more food. Probably need to toss more chicken in as well. How much chicken is there? Yeah, let's go. Whoops. I meant to have B60. There. Or it could be 59. Pick up 2 of them like that. But I definitely probably need to take more to villagers. This is more than enough to cook on a lava bucket, so it's fine. In theory, I probably still have stuff in it. Yeah. Chuck, boop, bop. There. And I do have a stack of chicken waiting for me, so there's that. Num num num. I'll go put this away as well, I guess. Not that way yet. I mean, it is more of a yet, because I think I could flipping a sneaky way around or through or something? Maybe. We'll see. Alright, this goes back where it goes. Everything is quiet now. Alright, so we have wood on us. We can get more. Like I said, I do... Here's the thing. This is meant to also be a little bit of a town as well, but this is going to be more like a little bit of a complex, I think. Rather than unlike the city here, where you can have buildings of different sizes and stuff, it's mostly just going to probably be gray buildings. And then, like I said, then you can also go down here. Maybe I should work on this a little bit. Just because I haven't done that in a while. It could be good. You know? I need to decide where to go with it, though. But since this side road here doesn't actually, like, connect in or anything like that normally anyway, it would be good to actually kind of, like, expand it out a little bit as well. So, like, you have, like, a turn off there and all that. Just like there'll be one down here, down to the beach. I'm probably gonna go check it in a minute. I'm just trying to think about what I'm gonna do. Because, like, see, this will go here. And I'll probably want it to be turned a little bit more once it gets to here. These will have to be removed because they will definitely be in the way, but... And obviously that's in the way now, but... Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking about at this point in time. But, like, if that's the case here as well, other than turning here... But have also a road that kind of goes here. I'm gonna go sell chicken to the villagers first. I also should probably set up an area for growing sugarcane down here for now. So I don't feel like spending emeralds for the paper or the books. So yeah. And this is now like this, so that's not gonna work. So I'll go in here for now. I'm honestly kind of curious if they've finally, like, picked their homes as their homes, so I might just take this upstairs and just try and see. Because I've worked hard to try and get them to realize that's where they live now, but I don't know if they do. It's a little uncertain. Boop, 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 boop. And then we'll just... Yeah, we'll just go upstairs. We have a bed to sleep in. We'll reset our spawn down here in a minute, but I want to see if they know their home. If they do, I might switch. I really don't want them to be stuck, but at the same time, I'm just kind of left with, I don't know. I'd like them to be able to be free roam. I might stick a bell on this side as well if I can get a bell. From, I think it's a blacksmith. Or toolsmith. And just see if I have a second bell over here, if this becomes like a second village. And they'll like hang around that. If I can get that to work, that would be great. In all honesty. They're living their lives. In reality, I can just kind of work it carefully. It's easier from the other side. Yeah, hi pigs. Yeah, maybe not. They're so sneaky. The balancing act is important, I guess. There we go. Oh, but that's not the guy I want. They're so sneaky. Oh crap. Yep, I just traded with you. And now I'm stuck on the outside because I'm on this side. I will go ahead and at some point fix it, but... Like, Bruno, do they actually go to sleep in their beds? Or are they just gonna... Yeah, okay, good. That is their beds. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Oh, but I didn't get the energy because it's on the other side. Now I gotta go to the other side. Alright, so let's just see if we can't get our energy, like, doing this. Okay, I healed a little bit. Cool. But I really do want to be able to get in and out, so I think I'm going to need to make a trapdoor. Let me see if I have any wood up here that I can just use. Actually, I do have some on me. But I'll just go see if I have one of these. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to do this for until I probably until I put a bell somewhere around here. There. No, I can go in, but they can't come out. It's amazing. I'm so glad I have my house right here, where I have so many random items. It really is random. It's just whatever I kind of didn't chuck. But I mean, they kind of still have a place, like special items. Plants, more plants, wood, animal products. See? Totally thought it through. Alright. Have you? No. Yes. Cool. I still need energy. What else do I want to do while I'm here? My names had to be worthwhile-ish, but not really. Yeah. I mean, I could buy myself some glowstone. It's not great, but it's there. Or redstone. Or if I go upstairs, I can get myself some XP bottles. Alright. mean, that'll do. I just needed enough to kind of heal it up. And that's what that is. That is healing it up. Alright. I should probably actually just also finish clearing up the area between these two sections. At the very least, kind of like putting in where all the grass goes. I'm thinking, you know, that's what we'll start with today, because I have so much grass. I might as well. Well, I say start with, we're already like 30 minutes in, but I mean, I'm working on like just figuring out what I really want to do, and then from there, yeah, it's just moss, so it's not really useful, but this is fine. Alright. There. Alright. So, I'm just gonna ignore this part for now because I haven't decided how I want to do it exactly. Because this area is a little bit different. But, like for this over here, it really and truly is just, like, fill it in. Try to make it look a little bit more natural. It can come all the way over to here. For like a second, but not really longer. Because obviously this is to cover the lights. And then from there, fill in the rest. I'm gonna go to there, there, and then kind of here. So that that's like that almost. And then you can kind of go here. And this one actually can go out a little bit more. So like here, go out. Well, we'll go like 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we'll go like 5 there, so it's like that. Then 2. Pull that in, and then 3. Like that. And we'll just fill it in. A second here. there. And then, of course, from there, the next part is here. I'm kind of tired of not, no matter what, like, unless I'm running in a specific spot, it just doesn't there. So, just do a quick fill in. Honestly, nothing should spawn. Because it's pretty dark. And then from there, like, there's places to make holes and stuff, so it's fine. I'll go down and go sleep in a minute, but... I guess that we could just put one here. Technically, it's fine. And then just kind of wherever it finished off. It does a good job in kind of being completely enclosed in that way. Because that is kind of where I'm trying to work towards with it. Eventually. I need more grass soon in a minute anyway, so it's fine. Alright. I might grab a little bit more dirt and then just see, because like, actually, you know what? I'm going to see how far the amount I have on me goes. Is it going to be enough to finish off the little area that I've started? Or not, kind of thing. Yeah. And then we can add in more areas like this one and everything as well, because I do kind of want to have more of that. It's just not there yet. If I could fill it in, that'd be grand. Alright. Yeah, like this one, it's so precise it's not even funny. Alright. And then you can just pull in certain areas already over. Like so. Whatever. Here. Yeah, it really does kind of work. Kinda. Yeah. Alright, and then after this we'll maybe work on the other. Okay. So we can just literally kind of pull in here. like so. I mean, I can still get out if I fall in right now, but, you know. Better to just kind of keep it safe. And then fill this the rest of the way in on the spot. And then, like I said, I can adjust from here. Add in more of those little ponds and other things, potentially. And kind of, I mean, well, that's just gonna say the straight up cherry blossom biome, because I don't want to miss the trees there. Alright, but these can kind of become more along the lines of where I would think it would go. Especially if I adjust up here, as I do want to, kind of clean this up as well, because this isn't that great. Since I know I want a path here, I need to follow that, and it needs to kind of match up with the one I already have designed. I'm gonna have to go through and do all that, and then just figure out where everything goes from there, but I mean, see, once you just have it a little bit more flattened out, it's a lot easier to kind of figure out where things will go. Although it'll be a lot harder to get back and behind to do this stuff, but I mean, yeah. I don't have to completely remove everything for now. In all honesty, what it really means is... maybe not here, it might go down one, but I almost kind of like the idea of let's get a little bit higher up here. We'll see. It'll probably go down. It'll move down the one. Let's go in the amount that it will be, probably. I think it could still, like, at max it'll go there, so I think it could go to here. Be like this. In that spot, but then, like, from there you can have, like that. But more built out and all that for that spot, just to kind of make it a little bit nicer. Feeling a bit more of a curve on the top, whereas on the bottom, obviously, it's not a curve. And I'll just allow for like a little bit of cleaner space there. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I just wanted to see if I could fill it out a little bit more. And then, other than that, as I've said, you're gonna have a... there's a path that would come off of here. It'll probably still be made of these blocks, so that'll be fine. And then that'll go through, probably through like this. So they can go out there. Or it'll come out, it's also possible, because I do think it would fit somewhat to come out this way. And then curve like here. but still be like above and in this spot. Maybe even add in more of the walkway pieces. Because the whole idea is just to kind of keep it more in line with the I don't know. The point being, the concept of it being up here, and then this would be where you kind of start, I do like. I just have to figure out how to get it done. I do suppose that would need to be kind of a little bit more of that. It's fine. Anyway, but beyond that thought process there, also the potential possibility here, like I said, of this, I kind of like the idea of it just kind of going down here. So maybe not as big of a road to kind of distinguish that it's not as nice. Probably will remove these as well, and then this will be kind of where it goes down. See how far down we can go here. Yeah, I do hear the lava. Wait, I hear different lava. Alright, point being, this could then go so. Maybe still make a platform and then it goes down a certain amount. Could work as well. There we go. And then again, I would need the bees, but we'll get there. Alright, so if we do it like this, so that we know exactly where we're going with it. Alright. There. Alright. So as it goes down, it's just kind of gradual, but maybe it gets a little steeper, or it just turns into a platform here. Also entirely possible. It works. Alright, yeah. Wherever it goes to, we just keep going down. I'll remember more of that in a second, but for the moment... Like, this is a place you could have a bit of a platform. Or we could keep going down, potentially. Here. I actually kind of like the idea that these are just literally not blocked off at all. like the rest of it isn't blocked off until it gets down a certain way. Especially because, like, obviously anybody that go in here would be coming from above. Yeah. So like that, as it goes down. And I'm gonna adjust it to make it a more, probably like, I'd probably lean into the stone bricks just because it will fit with the rest of everything that'll be down here as well and all that. I do want to kind of flatten things out on that side as well. So we can have it just keep going down. I don't know, I think it fits the concept. Of those who can leave versus those that can't. Could even add like a little shop on the side potentially, depending. Depending. But yeah, the entire point would be you don't leave. As it goes down. It's kind of where I'm leaning into. Well, I mean, obviously there are those that leave. But remember, this is meant to be a post-apocalyptic, semi-dystopian-esque style world, so it's not nice. Those who are caught in quote-unquote breaking the rules, da-da-da-da. Most of them would be rebels and stuff that are incapable of escaping. Put these back in here a minute. But that's the kind of idea, you know? There's a bit of a point. Which is also what makes these bots so scary. On their own, they're not that terrifying. Looking, you know? Like, you can handle that. I'll take like half of that, and then I'll take a stack of these as well to start kind of like putting it down. And like I said, the road, I think is even if the road kind of does continue into it, I do want it to turn into this smaller, less kinda necessarily maintain. You know what? We're gonna put this here. And then we're gonna put this here. And then we're gonna put this here. Yeah. Do I want to start there, or do I want to start a little bit further out? Maybe one more out. like, starts here. Wait, no, this is the one we need to get rid of. Because then that's there, and then this can go here. So I was already thinking. Alright, we're just gonna remove that. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Doot, doot, doot. There we go. And we'll have to go get more blocks to be able to put this in. Bop. I'm just kind of... Hello, dragon. If you're not sure what to do next, take a break, take a second, just stop and look. And you'll have time to be able to figure out what you want to do. I suppose. Yeah? I'm sorry to hear you're still not feeling well. Anyway, I'm glad. Hello. Also, how you doing, Dragon? I am very sorry to hear you're not doing great still. Blah. Comments. Anyway, I just figured I'd start working on the, because I did say I wanted to have a city, like a bit of a, more of a city there. But a little bit less, you know. Yeah? What's the question? No. Dragon, just because the song's stuck in your head does not mean I want it stuck in mine. I've heard it before. That's why I'm saying I don't feel like getting it stuck in my head. I know the song. It's one of the 3 songs that got super big, kind of around a similar time period. I know it was over the course of like a few years, but you know what I mean? They're all of them were the annoying earworm songs that just get stuck in your head. you to keep pushing. I'll get songs stuck in your head you don't want them. We'll see. How you feel about it then. You're very picky, huh? I notice. I've never submitted you. I'll pick this up. I'm saying I'm pretty good at finding songs that are kind of gonna stick in your head. The only reason I don't play them is because, well, I don't feel like getting copyright hit. Just for it existing and ending up on the stream. Even if I'm doing transformative content. If you will. And then, so obviously I would be sing along and talk. I'm actually tempted to bring this down a little bit more. I mean, the problem is I actually like the music I listen to, though, so even if it got stuck in your head, it probably wouldn't be that bad, because it's good music. When I think about it. But I suppose if we wanted to fight fire with fire, I mean, I could always sing Baby Shark for you, Stwagon, instead. If you really want a song that gets stuck in head some. As you know. Nah. I'm not gonna be cruel to Thomas, who is sick. Actually, I didn't even have to go up this high. It actually should be here. I didn't even notice. Uh-huh. Right. I think that'd be more of a... If somebody were to subscribe or something, they could request it. Along those lines instead. Just because I don't know. I wonder why. Yeah, I think that's where I would go with it is... Yeah, sure, I'll sing it. But you gotta pay me. Realistically. I don't want it stuck in my head. I have much better songs to listen to and enjoy than that. Like, just so you know. Anyway. That's how I feel. Like, if I'm gonna have to pay for that, you're gonna have to pay for that. That's where I go with it. I'm not gonna declare like you're evil or anything. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's not happening. Or like, if you want to pick a meme song, like do the pirates who don't do anything, you know? At least that's fun. Well, not really mean. Just, you know. What does Fox's have to bring? Yeah, no. I don't think I'd ever. I know I was joking about the baby shark, but no, that is a you gotta. I'm not doing that for free because it's just my own well-being. Especially if you want me to sing it. I don't do the pirates. Don't do anything for free. Well, at least the chorus, because I can never remember the full song, even though. Okay. Yeah, I get the value. You don't know at all what I was talking about. Uh-huh. I could have sworn that that's a yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. It escapes. Fair enough. In all honesty, though, the only song I ever really practiced and got good at singing was Scarborough Fair. So, you know. Specifically the Celtic Woman version of it. It obviously isn't the full version, but it's yeah. I just don't remember the lyrics. Maybe. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're just gonna definitely clear this out like this. Ow. Oh, come down. No, I want to go down, because like I said, I think I'm gonna build the city down there. I not think, I already knew I was going to, but I think I have a better idea of how to do it now than I was. Also, I do kind of want to clear this out a little bit now, because, well, I was thinking about using it. I think it'd be better for it to be all the way down. Or at the very least, down to where the water is there, but I think that's the same spot as that there, if not lower. Like here. I'm thinking is a good spot to kind of... I should probably go grab the clippers too, so I can remove this. And then I'd like to flatten it, I think, and then that can be brought down. And kind of just be like a... where things start. Because I do like the idea of clearing this out and then having it be a place where you see down into. I think I said it before, but I definitely really do like that idea at this point. Because, as I've said, this is basically meant to be a bit of a prison, if you will. City. I don't know if I actually said that before, but that is kind of the idea, that those who are there are below, and then you'd have those who are above, whatever. It doesn't matter. Point being, that's gotta all be cleared out as well, but the idea would be, if there's a road, access road kind of here, but it does have to be a little bit to the side. Yeah. Anyway, honestly, I need to look at where, that spot is over there. I think I wanted to, like I said, I think I do want to go all the way down to, like, here as a platform. So that's at 72. So let's see where this is on this side. 77, so it does have to go a bit more down. And it'll probably have to go all the way over, but then that would be the best way to handle it. Like I said, this would be the road down, so even if you can look down and in, there's a certain level of not being able to. What about pickles? I can tell you're not feeling great, Thomas. Alright, let's just, like, do this so far. I know this isn't going to be all of it, and I probably want to clear out the walls and stuff as well. Of things. I might even just want it to be, like, plain. And flat, to some extent. To keep it a little bit more, It's not meant to be a happy, exciting place, you know? Well, I mean, yeah, as soon as a cat who's... who knows where it's at. Kind of hard to be worse than, or be better than Sunbumas. Realistically speaking. so then from here, this is this one here. I think I'm almost there. Well, I knew I had to get a little bit further than that. Although it's kind of funny that I did manage to somehow kind of choose the right spot to do even numbers. I wasn't really trying to. Alright, 73, so I still got 2 more to go down. Let me just put these in. Alright. And then, oh, this might not be good because this might, just might be right into the lava, which we don't want. Probably don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this a 3 wide. And then you can go down from there-ish on this side. But maybe it is a little bit more closed off. Because obviously this is the side that would be a little bit more needing to be policed. If you will. Oh wait, no, it should be one more still. And then I'll go make more blocks and then we'll just kind of finish this. The safe side versus the non-safe side in theory, basically. I say basically. That's exactly what it would be. And beyond that, you can have included it could be all sorts of things. I do think this would be here. That way we have our flat against here. Probably still there. Like so. Let me go get more blocks. Alright. Not a whole lot more, though. I think we're near the end. I probably only need like a few more stairs. If I'm at 73 already and I need to get down to 71, then that would be... I need potentially 9 more stairs. Or 2 more, basically. And then... we'll do like... that. Looking back. Oh dear. Cats. Almost done with the road part of this area over here. And then from there, I'm gonna probably start putting in, like, some buildings. Oh, the song. I was pretty sure the one with the dancing girls that you were referring to, or are you referring to Shikanoko Noko Noko no Tantan, or however it's pronounced. Because if it's not that one, then it's the other one that was more of a meme one that I could think of with girls dancing, as you put it. Anime Girls was a, yeah. Exactly, that's what I thought. So you're referring to the one that's, like, about a hentai addiction? Then? I'm pretty sure that's what that was. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn that was what it was. Uh-huh. Yeah, there was a song. It was the Anime Girls Dancing. It's an older one. The original song and the concept of the song is about having a addiction. It's in Japanese. What's the point of becoming a NEET? Which is where the dancing girls are from. Ah, so I'm wrong about which anime girl. But I do know about the other one. And I'm sure I know about that one too. I just don't remember because it's been so long. I mean, yeah, you got the Miku stuff. That wasn't what that one was. Alright. And I hate to point this out, but I'm on stream, so I can't remember every song. Yeah, don't let the cat have that. Kill the cat. So this would be right above. Anyway, but as I was saying also before you left, honest, or as you were leaving, I was just saying I don't really have most songs memorized, realistically. I think the only one I ever memorized mostly was the Celtic Woman version of Scarborough Fair. But I highly doubt, which that one is. It wasn't really a meme song. Maybe I'll double check that. That's what that was. That was just a song I liked. That one I never really properly tried to memorize. So, this is 72. I'm actually a little bit lower than I intended to be. Okay. I will readjust. If this is 71, then we don't want to be here. We want this. I don't know that. As I said, I don't know a whole lot of them, realistically speaking. As far as, like, somewhat meme songs that I just know at the top of my head. It is mostly just, like, things like The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything. I know a lot, like if I look at the lyrics, I can sing Insanity. Well, that wasn't really so much of a meme song as much as just used kind of like as a PMV song. And that's still more recent, but not that recent because it's still kind of like almost 10 years ago at this point. Like I said, I might know it, I might not. And I didn't plan to look it up. Half the time, something is meme because it's like Despacito. I don't even. You know, it says something when Moth says degenerate. I really don't know what that song is then. Ooh. So what do you know? Even if I do know it. It's not like I go looking for meme songs, you know? And as I said, who knows? I might know it. I might know it under a different name. I have no idea. I don't want to know. It sounds like... At least not right now. I don't want to know. Alright. Well, I'm removing this. That was it. And we still got time. Anyway, no, I was just saying I know some of them, but I don't like, get... I'm gonna be honest, I don't really get into the memes in that way. I mean, I do some, but it's more like if I find one, it's because I was looking for music or whatever. It's not like I'm gonna go out of my way. Realistically. Anyway. But yeah, no, I mean, the answer is a lot of the ones that end up getting popular. They either are just very catchy or spicy. So, yeah. Or both. And then, like, 4 or 5 years go by, and anyone who likes the song now swears that they never liked it. It was always horrible, cringe, etc. Have you ever noticed that? Sure. Yeah, he can't talk right now. His internet's not working. Other than for that. And that he can't chat. You already mentioned that earlier. I think you can see that if you go look. Just letting you know in advance. You know, I feel like you're trying to get people to go look at it. If you don't mention it, people aren't going to go look at it. Unfortunately for your dastardly plans, as far as I'm concerned, I don't go do that. So, I do not trust. For one, and for two, I've already got so much music I listen to already. Oh, I hate you. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Will you jump down and be stupid? No. It would be hilarious if he was to do that. Oh dear. About for that's the next tier mine. Why are you using that one? I swear I have cheaper ones, man. That you can type with. Come here. If I don't, I'll fix that and give you one for when this is happening. I'll literally call it Kenny Chat. I'll do it after stream, if you want me to. Shall we see if he'll try and come down once he knows we're here? Or just... yeah. Alright, let's go put these away. He was just gonna hang there the entire time. Alright, cool. Thank you. Because, yeah, I don't feel like that's very fair if that's his one way to chat, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to set that up. So that's not an issue. Because, I mean, that's not really fair that Twitch is not letting you chat, but will let you do everything else. They'll let you waste your points, but it won't let you chat. It just does not seem fair. So I'll just figure out how to do that. I gotta do it, like, I'll do it over the weekend. Yeah, no, I meant, like, I think I can make a, like, a unique redeem that requires you... internet issues. Twitch is letting him watch, Twitch is letting him do everything else, but he cannot chat. There's no reason for him to be shadow banned or anything either. Especially on my side, since I'm the streamer. I mean, one thing if it was just that it wasn't letting it go through on your side, or the viewer side, but the fact that I can't see it either, if it's a shadow ban, that's just kinda not good. Like, why can't I determine if I feel like it's okay if he's in my chat? Like I said, I think I can set a custom one that can be even cheaper. I'll have to go and look and see than 80 points. But other than that, if I can't do that, then yeah, I'll do the highlight the message and I'll lower it as low as I can. Because, like I said, I don't think it's right that someone who wants to be able to chat can't chat. Again, though, that's where I'm going with the whole... If I'm the streamer, and it's kind of meant to be up to me to some extent, which is why I would get, why they do have it where I would get in trouble potentially for my chat, and they do have that in their thing. They should be able to determine who goes in here. Yeah. Hopefully it's just internet, because I mean I've never had the chat issue, but I've had all the other types of issues, so it's entirely possible it is internet. So I hope it's just that. In the meantime though, I'm going to try and figure out how to adjust that. But that's not an issue. Or won't be an issue, at least. Dude. No, it's fine. I just one thing after stream, I'm gonna see if I can't make a cheaper one. I'm wondering maybe because I did adjust that one. I'm wondering if because I adjusted it, I didn't adjust to highlight the message. maybe that's why. If I made a custom one that requires you to have to type something, I'm wondering if that would work. That's what I'm gonna try doing. But not during stream. I don't have the ability to do that. And it'll just be like a... And we'll call it chat test or something. Like, what the heck is that? I'm just like, eh. To be... Anyway. I'll just keep... But I am... Yeah. That's what all I was saying with it, is it's just like, I'm going to try and figure that out. Not on stream. Because I don't think I can focus on it right now anyway. Alright, so... I do want to have a building here that goes down. Kind of, like right here, I think, for one of the buildings. Could even have it go up a little bit too, so you have like a floor up and a floor down, maybe? Or more. But then the door is like here. So as I said, I want this to be a, I want this to be kind of like a city itself. If I can't add more to it, I might move this over a little bit more and make it a little bit wider. Let's move this here for now. Put one here. Just where that is, we can put the door maybe here instead. But I do want it to also be a building, but I do want it to be the way down. Kind of like this. I do want to go a little bit higher, I think. So first things first, let's just kind of empty our inventory a little bit. Yeah, I know you guys are up there, but you can't get to me. Yeah. What have I got on me that I can just dump? So somehow they hopped on down. Bye-bye. I definitely want this to go here, I think. So this has to go at the very least here. Perhaps it goes all the way up and in a little bit. Alright, so if we figure that would go all the way up to there, and I will just use this one to the side here to figure this out. We figure this is here. And then that allows that to be there. Like so. We'll just go up here. So this will be here, like that. Alright. I'm kind of okay with the roof being the floor. Alright. So, if that's there... So that'll be roof and floor there. And then we can put this here. So that's 2 there. And then you can have the last one kind of go here. Alright, I gotta sleep. Oh crap, I don't have a bed on me, I gotta run back up. I gotta hope I don't get hit by monsters on the way up. You know what, we're just gonna start lighting this up here. I have a bed right over here. I might need to make more, I might make a few more torches really quickly, but then we can kind of have like an area that's maybe more safe until the buildings go in, you know, other than obviously our annoying patrol dudes, but beyond them. I don't really care if you're alive or not, man, but you're annoying, so... If we can't get some points off of this guy. Yep, picks up shovel a tiny bit. Any other guys up here? I don't see any, but I just wanted to see. Alright, so... yeah. Now obviously, unlike the more sophisticated outer world, quote-unquote, not really all that sophisticated, mind you, but I digress. These buildings are just kind of be very simple. I'll probably make it so that this, also is a way out of the, but then we can have it be, you have to, like, crawl through different people's houses to get to your place, kind of thing, I think. I kind of like that as an idea. In a kind of evil sort of way? Ish? I mean, not really evil, but you know what I mean. Not really. Or you can even just kind of have it so that... like, there's a thing back here that will be the way up and down. And even have doors that way, potentially. Because as long as it's inside the wall, you can't really tell anything about what's on the inside versus not. So this is actually the, could actually have a nice sized house. 2 people. Space, you know? Once you get out of the very cramped environment. And yeah. Here. But, you know, I mean, that's just kind of how it would work. You could even have them, some of them be, like, made out of dirt or whatever. For the buildings themselves. Oh, that's 4, so I'd actually want to go back, like, 1 more. And then you could have, like, a nice big space here. A living quarter kind of thing. This is the main area. You go down or you go up. Anyway, you know. Make a bit of a space here. And then conceptually what it could be is that it's up to... So this you're basically climbing up and down here. You can have that building there. And then ideally right next to it could be a slightly smaller building. That could be your... recruitment versus not kind of thing. There. Yeah. I'm running out of room kind of here, so... Yeah. As you come to here, what we could do is... potentially even kind of create a bit of an area here. We assume that this could be the edge here, like this, right? Then we can put these here. Yeah. And obviously you can add more along the way and all that, but the idea would kind of be here that it's just filling in. Along this side a little bit. Potentially throw in a little extra like detail to this building. Like this. So that there's a little bit of look to it that's kind of like, yeah, it's carved out. If you will. Oops. Kind of like this. And then you can just toss this around like this, so it kind of makes it look like it's got like a bit of shape to it. Or potentially even toss that on the side. I don't know. You know, I don't like that really there. That doesn't really look right. So, but you could have that like that there or there. Since obviously there'd be no way to go up, we can make a little bit of a space maybe here. Like this. And then here, so it's just got like a little bit of shape to it. Maybe the walls could be like that on this side. See, you can't really get up. What do you think? To kind of create a little bit of like structure. To the bottom part. I swear I hear more lava right here. It's really weird because there's no lava here. Well, I'm not gonna put it anywhere people are walking, because that would be a hazard to the wardens or whatever, right? It's not actual wardens, like people wardens. But, you can have areas that are lava. I mean, obviously we already have the one lava, but we could actually make it look a lot more, elegant, I guess. And as I said, this is all gonna go... I'm gonna probably put a wall around it as well. With glass and stuff, so it's like this is what you would become if you break the law or whatever. Kind of giving it more... to it. And I don't think that they would let the... I think it'd be dirt floors, roofs or whatever. Because what's the point in kind of sharing or giving, like, wood to prisoners, you know? Other than obviously the ladders, but that'd be more because, like, well, convenience. You don't wanna... There's like so much rock you're really gonna be willing to ship through. And sticks are easy to get if you assume that there's growing the bamboo. So ladders would actually be pretty reasonable to assume that'd be the only wood. Let me grab the ladders. Let me dump some of the rocks. I don't need to dump all of them, but I can dump some of them. There. You know, well, I was going to have... Well, I'm still going to have a full-blown Creeper Shrine out that way. We could have a little one in the prisoner quarters as well. Area. Like, once you get down into more of a community area. Maybe moss as well. moss could be work. I think that could be acceptable as well, just because moss is the... But, and then as you get farther down as well, maybe stone. Moss is used to kind of make things more comfortable, but like a dirt floor is actually desirable. You know? Probably make this look nicer, because this is probably going to be an area that would actually be, like, utilized. Alright. So this is this floor. I can fix. Yeah. We'll fix that as well on that side, do the same thing, and we'll add that window in as well. I mean, it's a pretty spacious area and all that. The idea here would be these would be the, like, for upper floor chores, like gathering water and the like, I guess. Would be the best way to look at it. So they would have nicer, quote unquote, or kind of like area, because their chores would be more useful, I suppose. You also wouldn't have as many, so it'd be a much more desirable position. See up here? I think it's the idea. So if you do it, because it's also... everything's still working, right? I mean, just wanted to make sure before I keep going. Like, the sound hasn't gone off or anything, right, guys? Okay, what do you want on Monday? For 1 and for 2. Sound okay still? Cool, just making sure. Let me guess, you either want Minecraft or you want Prime. That's good. Alrighty. That's kind of what I figured, but I still was asking anyway. might change this out for something that's basically nicer, ideally. We'll see. But this will still remain dirt, I think. Actually, I probably want to put these, like, here. No. Probably... Actually, you know, you could have the little holes be here. Because this goes, in anyway, right? Making a perfect little hideaway spot for a light. No, I'm gonna blink at just because. Yeah. There. Possibly even have banners or something there just to kind of hide it away. Alright, that should take us to here. Yep. Not as ideal, but it's still better than where you could be. Yep. I do need to get downstairs so I can go upstairs again. Yeah, you know, we'll just jump through this hole. Get upstairs. You know, it's gonna be interesting when the update for the next one comes. Because they're adding fog effects. So the rain's gonna be even harder to see. I mean, it's not gonna be too hard because they have been adjusting as well, but it's gonna be a little bit difficult to see through. You know? You'll feel more rain. Rainier rain, I guess. Yeah. So weird to think. Alright, we can just remove this here. Alright. And you just put the dirt in like that. That way, that's like that. And then you go again. So it's along the same lines. Same places effectively. And I'll put the dirt in. I'll go there for now, so they'll have a light while I'm doing this. Alright. And then I can have its floor slash roof. Alright. Yeah. There, do that there. Here and do one here. Do one here and here. I mean, let's stick the lights on this one and this one. Break that for now. Cut this out so that we can put the wall in. Maybe there shouldn't even be an entrance. Maybe it should just be the other. Just so that it's like, I don't know, then you could have like another way in for an observation kind of thing. Another spot, maybe. That could be cool. That way the dirt doesn't have to be explained. Alright. It is a part of the, everything. And yeah, you just kind of have a little closed-in area here. But you get a stone roof, and you don't have to share the roof with your neighbors. Could be interesting to instead be like, no, not here. This is just another space as it goes down. And then here as well. I mean, that would still be like that anyway, so that's fine. You just kind of have like a, you can't get out. Instead, you could have... Kind of breaking this down here a little bit. Way to the edge. And then this still probably would be a... You walk in and this is this, but I don't know, I kind of like the idea of that being like that. And those who have, like, water duty versus, having to be down in the dark mines. I think I'm gonna have to be careful with the dark mines. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is like this. Here. I'll have to light that up. But yeah, I'm gonna make this all around the same level-ish, so it's fine still. I did consider going down a level, but I think this is fine. It'd still be going down to go get the water and up, so it's still gonna be annoying. So the initial ideal there is still there. What we could do is we could just kind of clean it up a little bit. We know this is going to be here. I might even just like clear this all out here on this side, at least kind of like that. Yeah. And then you can kind of just have each, like, maybe each one is its own. And this would go here. That could be good. Yeah. So if we do this like this... It actually works. Even have this be above like that, so it just really sets the tone. For the wall. So... Alright. Or this could be just down here. Like so. That would work. I guess we could just throw a bunch of these in here as well. There, so it goes along and all that. It is almost night. I should probably turn some of these into stairs so I can make the side pieces. And just see how that'll look. Yeah. So we're gonna do first these like this, and then these will all get turned into stairs. Sleep a second. Alrighty. There. I mean, as long as I'm here, I might as well, right? Then we could go turn these into the bottoms and tops. And then from there, we'll see. But as a location, it just really does fit. Mind you, there will be those going in afterward, probably. I do like the idea of that. Yeah. Okay, I should probably have put some away as well. But you know what? It's fine. I can't be anything I could just kind of switch out for a second. Alright, so... Then we're just gonna do this like this. I know, and if there's blocks on top, that's fine. For now. If I can move quickly, so that's that'll be here. This goes all the way across, so that's there, so that would go there. I don't have enough room. I mean, I have enough room for a little bit. I suppose there could be like one more here. And then this would be the last one. Because then that could go like that. Yeah. And then that goes all the way over, goes down. In. It feels kind of comfortable. I don't know. Okay. So now we've done that, let's go dump some blocks and come back. Alright. And we're probably going to want to do a stone break soon, where we're just selling a bunch of stone and getting some XP on our thing. I don't even have enough room. Alright, I know I just emptied this one, but right now this is necessary. This is how this happens. It's like, I don't have room. If we did that to there, and then you kind of clear out to here. It does create a bit of space like that. Probably would want to do it like this, though. That way it kind of feels like it's still been carved in, potentially. Yeah, by having this be here, then you can kind of clear out a little bit more here. Kind of comfortably. Realistically. And then from there, we can kind of have an idea as to where things can kind of switch. Maybe here? Could have the, a nice bit wider area. But with that being like that. Kinda probably would want to remove these as well. It makes for a wider path, and we could also add in some... It makes things nicer. Just kind of clear out here. Probably for the roads purposes, it should be here. Alright. Oh, ow. Where are you? Did he just fall? I hear him. Oh, there he is. Oh. You're stupid. Yeah. What if I hadn't popped down and done that? What then? Death, because there was a creeper over here as well. I can't see it now. Have fun on your way down. And there's a witch. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're lighting up the area a little bit really quickly, and then... Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go back up. But if we can light up this area... then from there we can kind of have the area where we can go up. I actually think I would want to clear this out a little bit. Include a little bit more area here. Maybe here. That would do. Basically kind of like that. I still have a couple seconds, but I think that's kind of where I'd want it to go. Oops. Potentially. And then we just gotta go and run now to go sleep. And then I'll finish clearing that out a little bit, but then I think that would be good. For that spot. And then I gotta clear out the mines below. There's that, but... quote unquote. Or the area below. I do think that would be a thing. Realistically. Alright, and if we can clear that area out, that'll be more creeper dust in the creeper machine. Very well, I'm over here. I think kind of the there, and then you could kind of have this one be maybe to here. Even. That maybe? It makes a little work. You know, him, I don't really care about the creeper dust, but... from here start thinking about going down? I don't think so, because I think there's just... I mean, we have water, but... And we have lava. It's kind of amazing how, there. I'm gonna start by putting a light here. Okay. There we go. Nice. So, then I need to go down. Put a light, go up. Hold still. Cool. I think I've lit everything up. I thought I heard it. Oh gosh, I am in so much trouble here. Oh, because I don't really have enough light, no matter what else. To be down here with this many mobs, oh no, he's gone. Oh, there's a creeper. Yeah. Well, I guess let's just light it up a little bit. We'll run and we'll light it up a little bit more, and this might kind of grab some of the mobs. If we put one here. And then I'm out. I'm gonna go make more torches and then we'll come back. It's not perfect by any means. Alright. Okay. So this is going to be a long and drawn out one. Clearly. But if I could light it all up... I mean... These guys are definitely just kind of filling up my mob cap. And I'm pretty sure they spawn. So, you know what? We're gonna look at the bright side of things. If we can clear out the mobs, we can get more stuff. from our creeper farm. Because I'm pretty sure they still spawn to some extent, even when I'm like here. So they've probably been contributing to the lackluster results. I'm going to guarantee the amount right now is... Never mind. I was going to be like, I bet you there's like no creepers here. And I'm proven wrong, but... Still, I do think I should clear those guys out, and then that would make that even better, apparently. Kind of ironic that you guys didn't hype for your leader. Yeah, let's pick up this. But I am... Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go a little bit longer, but then I am gonna finish. Thanks for reminding me. I think yeah. I do think I'm gonna clear that out, though. I didn't pick up the... I'll go pick up the thing, and then I'll come back and look at the... I'm curious, what level is it now? It feels really weird what levels we get and stuff on some of them, on them. The 3, so we're up to 12 of those. Wow. Oops, I forgot to grab my coal. Put some coal on me to start with. That's 8 to start with. I'd like a little bit more than that, though. Realistically speaking. Well, actually, I was thinking more along the lines of, just enough of a stack. Not like a lot, but you know, I mean... We're about to go and do some serious butt whooping, I guess. You could say. Mobs, potentially. I just think that having enough lights to really light up the area would be nice. Realistically speaking. Alright. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get through, but we're going to see if I can just kind of grab some sticks. Worth. Should probably leave some of this rockage behind for right now. We'll come back for it. And again, I know. I just cleaned, but... Here, let's do this one. Love it. Did I get 23? No, 24. Okay. So we got 12's worth of sticks, so we can do that as well. It's a little over stack. I think that's a good starting point for this. Alright, so since we ran away and we came back, the mobs should be spawning in differently. Not by a lot, but by a little. Which they are. Absolutely doing. Some mobs are going to stick around more than others. He's like, yeah, you missed. It's like, yeah, for like half a second. Alright. Hopefully there's nothing in here. I'm claiming the area over here. Start with. Because I don't know, I just think it'd be better to be able to do that. You know, we'll even get this here. I do hear a skeleton. And this way we can kind of have our way up and down, be a little bit safer. Not really a whole lot for right now yet. I hear a skeleton. I can't wait for the next update. Okay. Did I actually kill him? I did. Sniper skeletons will be no more. That's the dream. I mean, they still probably will exist to some extent, but nowhere near the current level. I think I hear a skeleton, but I don't know where. It could also be the dripstone. I'd love for them to kind of not be so close together. Alright. There's you. Okay. I think other than that corner over there, I've mostly got the lights done. You suck. I'm not saying 100% because I know that there's still spots. But it's a lot easier to kind of light things up now. For the main area. I'll get like the last spot. But I think other than a few spots, it's honestly pretty lit up. I'm gonna have to go do the one spot before too many more things spawn, but other than that, you know? Oh, is it night? It's almost night. Do I want to... go upstairs and then come back down with our current, I might want to. Yes, I know you're here. Okay, we'll put this here. Maybe. Yeah, see, this dude wants to be looked at. Ow. Oh. Almost out of range. Yeah. Take that, skeleton. And I'm about to take away your spot. In a minute. I'm gonna go sleep first. And then there's the spot up there, I guess. But that shouldn't be too bad to get. I mean, it still will be. I gotta go deal with them. But, I mean... you know? For what it was to what it is... I think we'll basically be done. I am gonna probably use that as the image. It's kind of, I know, ugly, but... you know, I mean, it's to draw intrigue, right? Alright, I want to sleep in an actual bed because I don't know if I actually, like, if I slept in that one, I don't know if I'd respawn. Realistically speaking, I might not spawn there. I might spawn back at, well, somewhere else. Alright. There we go, sticks. There we go, destroy that. I don't need it. Yeah, we don't need a confusion along with everything else. Alright, so we have 2 stacks and a bit of torches. That should definitely be enough to light up that cave. I'd say, knowing full well, there's a high chance it's not. But if I can do that... no, let's say we can go down this way, I believe. Yeah, we could even go actually over here, I think. So there actually is some... Yeah. Alright. So we're just going straight down. Look at the skeletons in the few places they are. Oh gosh, he just spawned in. Nothing quite so evil. But it looks like my predictions are right. That this area is now safe. To go up this way, right here, we should be able to get up to... Oh, here's Umbert. Ow. Yeah, you fall as well, but you can't get back up, so... So we got that spot there. I'll probably check that. Alright, so that was that spot dealt with. That was one of many little spots that we could still see. Did he just despawn? Poor guy. Obviously the Enderman didn't despawn. Oh. Oh crap. We lived. Let's heal. Well, I guess he is gone for good now. Yeah, and then there you are, but... Shocker against all shocker, you can't get to me. Alright. Well, that's one problem solved. In a cruel-ish way, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Alright. I honestly thought I was going to die there a second, but I didn't. All's well with the world. Alright. Now let's see, I should probably put this here. Here. Hello, Night. I am gonna probably finish up in a minute. I'm just trying to kind of do some lighting up areas. I just realized that I didn't... Fair enough. I'm not staying for long myself, so... Oh, hello, hello. I swear I still hear the guy. Alright, I definitely hear a skeleton. But I don't know where. Making sure all these spots still are lit up. Where I saw him over here, so that's why I'm confused as I'll get out where he wasn't here. But he might have fallen down and basically be like alive with like 2 health. So I will have to look around and see. Don't want to drop down here. To make sure there's like no spots as I go along that look like they could probably use more light. Because that would be annoying. I cleared it all, or think I cleared it all, and then there a creeper can fall down on my head. I think I got all that spots. Alright. This probably should be cleared. Yeah, look that up. And then just for in cases. There. I think that's all the spots. Yeah, it was gonna be like, it'd be more shocking if there wasn't things down here. Mind you, there probably isn't that much, but still. Due to lava. There's a lot of lava in this section. We'll have to be very careful. If I did see a spooter in a second, I'll deal with the spooter. Poor guy. He wandered into the worst spot for you to have wandered into. My crosshairs. Now I'm expecting... Nope, nothing else. Okay. I would pick this stuff up, but I just don't feel like it. Oh, ow. That was on me. Of course it was. Alright, and then that's just a lava spot there, so that's lit up. Alright. I was like, did I the skeleton? But then I realized, no, I just jumped on a spike. Alright, there's not very many places to clear out now. There's a few, but because of the lava pool, which I'm not gonna mess with right now, there aren't as many as there could have been. Already cleared out above. I'll put a light here. I don't think anything's gonna spawn here, because otherwise it would have already, but just in case. Oh, this is a copper ore mine. That's kind of cool. Cool. To wander in on that. Let's put a light here. That was me. I've already been down here. I just wanted to kind of see a little bit further down. I mean, yeah, but that's kind of how it already worked anyway. Why? I mean, obviously this is a continuation of the copper ore vein. Because they're kind of big. I'm effectively just going to light this up so that if I do come back down and decide to light this area up, because I probably will at some point, it's easier, because, like, if you have... Yeah, I know you're there, Skellies, but it doesn't really matter to me. It's like a starter area. Makes sense. I know that they picked up some of each other's things. Yeah, you can do that. It's been that way, I think, since sand was introduced. I could be wrong. but it has been in the game a really long time, that's for sure. I hear spooters, but are the spooters near me? No, but a creeper is. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, there is one. Yeah, die. Going after me as I take my shot. I'm just gonna stay down here until morning. I'll probably even go all the way down now. I wasn't originally gonna, but... I mean... Yeah, we gotta light this area up as well. It's gotta have a nice wide berth of area that we can actually kind of walk around in. And now I have to kill him, not because of anything. He's like... Not because of like danger or anything. Get up before he does. I always think it'd be funny to do it like this. Yeah, it didn't work. And then, like this. Okay. To try and get some XP out of it. There's clearly a spot here. Oh. Yeah. There's a lot of mobs down here. Kind of annoying because there should be mobs above because it's night. I just heard a drown. Lovely. You know what? Let's give ourselves a little bit of... I don't think so, no. Yeah, you. Hi. Thank you. How are they coming up? Ah. Okay. Yeah, he can't actually see me, so... I think... Go. There. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I know I saw another guy with a... There's another skelly up there, but it's fine. I'm just trying to... Yeah, die. I suppose we could combine these two bows. And then use that as like a healing thing here, but... There. Right up there. I don't think anything else is gonna spawn. Other than maybe drowns, because obviously there's a potential possibility for drowns, but... And maybe something up here. I should definitely have something that lets me get up here. There. And there's a mine shaft. You know what that means. And I haven't lit up over here yet. The fact that there's a torch on the ground means he'll never guess where this cave leads. I should have known. Tell you that. Yeah. Is this the Spooter dungeon? Where am I? I think it is. It's one of the dungeons. You. Like you'll never guess where we are. Except you totally could. This is annoying. Yeah, okay, so I've been here. The question is now, which mine shaft is it? Because, yeah, that is a question here. I'm just trying to tell a second here. This feels familiar, but I'm not sure which one it is. When I didn't think I'd be around this area a lot, because otherwise I would have looked at this up a little bit more. Or I didn't have the torches at the time, which is also entirely possible. I do wish there was a way to shoot out a light. I kind of feel like it'd be nice if you could shoot out like a temporary light, you know? Again, like I'm not sure I ever see this. That's gonna work. Like not like a, and not like a not, whatever it's called, you know? The one type of light. I mean, just straight up like you shoot out a torch kind of thing, but the torch goes out after a couple seconds. But it only, like, lights up where it lands. Long enough for you to get down there and light something up. Did what? I think this is the spider dungeon. Potentially. But that means I gotta find my way out. Yep. Yeah. Exactly. It'd be like that, yeah. Well, I know where I am in the spider dungeon-ish. Yeah, now there's a ton of creepers down there. I definitely think I need to light that up. Look, I just despawned. That skeleton spawned. I'd rather have the creepers. I don't know what it was. All I know is it would make some sense. Kind of go along with the everything else. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill the spiders because the spiders are easy to deal with. I can't reach everything else, but I can reach that creeper. Oh, these is spawn. Okay. You can see I've made it so that I can get across and down at one spot. Oh my goodness, there's so many. No. So if I get down here, at least I can deal with these guys because they won't spawn. As long as I'm within like 22 blocks. She dropped redstone. And sugar. There's legit no end. Oh, there's a spider jockey. Lovely. If I could kill that guy, I'd do that, but the main focus here is to just kind of get closer to the ground. Oh, there's you. That'd be nice if I could see him. You. Alright, yeah, you gotta go. You know what I should do? I need a chest. Now, I think I have one, like, across the way, so I might even have a bed. I don't actually care about my levels too much at the moment. You know what I should do? Yeah, I've got a chest right here. Nope. I chucked some stuff over here. I'd really rather they don't. I still hear them. See, I know they're here, but I cannot do anything about them. Alright. Oh, did I put away my arrows? Whoops. Let me go grab my arrows at least. That's convenient. I mean, I know they're like right below me is the frustrating part. But I can't do anything about them. Okay. Hit you. Let's just go down. Yep. I do hate that zombies can call more zombies. Okay, come on. I should finish, actually. I meant to finish like 10 minutes ago. And then there's you. You're the last one. Nope, you're not. Okay. Will you stop running? Yeah, I see some iron over there. It would be lovely to have. I mean, they kind of do. Slam on hard. Doesn't really mean much, though. But see, yeah, called like all zombies. In some way, I'm kind of clearing out the, mobs. You know what? No, not you. You have a shovel, which is annoying. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the iron. Yep. I did that. What you gonna do? Attack me? I mean, this guy, he definitely needs to go if I can get him, because he's picked something up. Yeah, I'm right here. No. The creeper. You know what? I'm gonna give up. This is what I've done every time. Because I can't get them all anyway. It's gonna be frustrating as I'll get it. Although letting the zombies be what spawns in isn't evil. Could deal with spawn zombies. But I think what I want to do... I mean, it's night, so I'm not going to be happy about getting out, but it's going to take time to get out anyway, so... oh well. Let me take the items I want to take with me. I don't know, I might use that, I might not. Go with the pants. Maybe just... yeah. I think I'll stick with this stuff and just head out. I can hear them. I'm not happy that I can hear them. There's not much I can do, though. As I said. I mean, we can see the area is just too massive, and I've got too much lit up. I mean, what we might want to do at some point is we might just want to do what we do best, which is accept 0 level. Like, we'll get rid of like our levels or something for a bit. This is the kind of thing where it's like I end up going, man, I do wish I was playing modded a little bit. Not because I actually wish I was playing modded, to be clear, but just kind of like there's certain things I could do if it was modded that I can't do here. That's the irony, is it's not so much that I even want to do like something like super cheaty necessarily. I just to put it the best way possible. See how to put this. I just would like the ability to kind of be able to store my levels. Yeah, exactly. But, like, it's the kind of thing where I feel like I wish they had something like the XP book or Altar or whatever. Just, or the ability to just bottle XP bottles, or your XP, so you can use it later. Because it just feels a waste. Just... the 7 levels that you only get back. Like, if I have 48 levels... quite a bit that I lose. I wouldn't even necessarily mind if it was only like that each level filled a bottle or something. It'd be annoying, but it'd still be more than 7 levels worth, you know? And imagine if I had even more levels than that. It's just... there's just like with the inventory management, I just kind of wish there was a way to say, you know what? I don't want to waste this. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go back upstairs and then I'm gonna finish probably because I didn't mean to go as late as I did. But I didn't want to clear out my inventory and maybe heal up my pickaxe. But to me, that's kind of where I end up going and going. I just think that it would make some sense to... do something like that. It's like, instead of these decoration things, and if you want it to be like an in-game thing, you can make it an end-game thing. I don't think that's a bad thing to have some things that are only for if you've made it to the end and stuff. I actually think it'd be quite nice to be able to have some more items like that. Have reasons to go to the end. to finish the game, if you will. Yeah, exactly. But it's the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, I might be more tempted to explore if I didn't know there's a high chance I lose all my levels and my stuff. Like, I don't want to start over from scratch. And I don't necessarily want to, if they're not doing like villagers, backup gear is annoying to make. So exploration becomes less and less interesting the farther along I go. If I at least had something that would allow me to store like levels to some extent, then I could like keep that on the sideline. And as I said, not with villagers, because again, the idea would be if you wanted to take away from the villagers or to pull gameplay away from that, right? Then you need the ability to do that. You need to pull away. It's the only way it can work. Otherwise, you're just literally sitting there like every other just thing, and it's just, there's no reason to leave. Realistically, I don't have to go anywhere. And the fact that there's so much that just kind of is like, yeah. It feels like it's, yeah, so. I don't know. Here, let me go get my picture and then we'll make decisions on what I'm gonna do real quick. That's kind of where I end up going, is I just end up going to this idea that's like, but why can't I just, I don't know. It's pretty blah, but it's meant to look blah. That'll do. But I think that's the thing that to me is the biggest thing. Is it's like, once you've beaten the game, there's no reason to explore. Because you can get everything you need within like 5 seconds, but then it's like, exploration-wise, even if they add a new biome and you're not playing in a long-term, like if you're in your world you haven't like gone very far. The concept that you'd have to go out so far to find anything is just a little kind of, I feel like it could be better. I think that's kind of where I end up going with it. Less like I'm not going like this whole like, oh, they should just add like, I don't know. Like the straight up the mods, right? I am saying I feel like I wish there was something that could balance in between that. Maybe still isn't grand, but or it does another thing, right? But that it exists. It's things like if you consider keep inventory to be a cheat, add some other way to be able to keep your items safe. Because it's kind of ridiculous that you have to start over with that. I do feel that way at this point. And I mean, yeah, it's just it's an annoyance once you get to a certain point, but at the same time, it's like, but why? You could still lose the items. I think that's fine, but having 5 minutes to get back to a place and not being entirely certain where it is unless you make yourself a respawn compass, right? But even then, like, let's say you die before you make it to your stuff. Well, there goes your compass chance. It's nice if we had something like, not necessarily gravestones. I would go there. Maybe though it's like a chest or something. Straight up. Maybe it doesn't save all items, but it saves like some items, or items in your hotbar get saved, right? I think that would be a good, fair kind of thing. Like, maybe you don't get your resources back, but like if you have your tools in your hotbar, or on you, right? I do feel like maybe those should definitely be protected, even if nothing else is. Because that way you have the ability to do more. At least get your stuff back. Because I'm gonna be honest. Even if you're like, oh, I don't need this anymore kind of thing, there's still a certain level of just like, but I don't want to lose it. And something like that also allows for, like I said, villager trades become less important other than maybe mending, because then you have the ability to get your stuff back. Which, I don't know, I think that to me is pretty important. At least that's how I look at it. Like, yes, you can remake all your stuff. Then you are gonna want to put your enchantments back on it, but then that takes quite a long time. And then it's just like, villagers are good because they're efficient, or not efficient, but they spend less time overall if you continue to die and stuff and lose your stuff, rather than having to do all the other things, especially with things like mending and stuff. If there's a way to detach that, and again, I still think you should still have to go find that stuff as well. It'd just be nice if there was a way to get it. And you could still break your items and stuff. I think that's kind of where I end up feeling for the most. Is it's like, when I look at the Gravestone mod, I'm like, yeah, it's cool. But it'd be nice to be able to have all items, but it doesn't necessarily have to. Because for that, they'd have to actually do inventory update, which they won't do. They reject it. Kind of annoying. Anyway, I do gotta finish. I'll probably go sleep and then I will finish. What do you guys want on Monday? I know what Dwagon wanted, and he's obviously not here now, but before I leave, what do you want tonight? If you're still here. Or if you already have to run, then I suppose I have a pretty good idea what it would be. I suppose he's already left. Okay. Alrighty, I don't know what people want, what they don't want, other than Dwagon, so I guess, unless somebody else wants to pop in here and, pick something, I think I'm going to, I'm gonna do either Metroid Prime or Minecraft. I'm probably gonna do Minecraft. Start the week, end the week. Unless I take... I haven't decided. I might take Monday off because it is Memorial Day. I'm still thinking about it. But if you don't... we'll see. Either way, though, I will see you on either Monday or Tuesday for some either Minecraft or Metroid Prime. I think it's going to depend on what day I pop back in. If I pop back in on Monday, then I'm probably going to do Minecraft. Just starting in the week. Oh. By night. And if it's Tuesday, I'll do Metroid Prime. Either way, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you're in America, I hope you have a wonderful Memorial Day. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for sticking around.